Welcome back to the show. It's I Quit My Band. How's everyone doing tonight?
I'm great.
Great, dude.
How are the fellas? Good?
Good. I'm in the multimedia center.
I like when someone else is the multimedia
This is fun
center.
for me, too.
It feels good,
Yeah.
I have a night of relaxation.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I don't. If you're just joining us, if this is your first time, subscribe to the channel, comment down below, follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt in the description, support the show, and then subscribe on Patreon, $5 a month for weekly bonus episodes. We're going to have a bonus one coming out after this. It's a little bit of a rush hour situation. We got this episode here, right here on the Jackie, and then we're going to have another one that kind of ties in with this one on the Patreon, or the Tucker, the Chris Tucker.
The Chris Tucker.
Right.
And
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it, Donald Trump just greenlit Rush Hour 4.
Did
Thank
he
God.
greenlight Rush Hour 4?
There was something where, like, I guess he talked to the dude from Paramount and was like, "We need a Rush Hour 4."
Is
and
that
then I
for
read
real?
today that they are like,
I read that
greenlighting
too.
Rush Hour 4.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's a real thing.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
scrubbed Chris Tucker
Yeah.
from the Epstein files. We can move forward with Rush Hour 4.
The cast of Rush Hour 4 is going to be everyone on the Epstein list. We're going to get Chris.
we're going to kill them off.
Spacey,
Kevin Spacey's going to
Larry Summers.
replacing Jackie Chan. We're going to get Kevin Spacey doing an
Tom
Asian
Hanks
accent.
is driving the car.
Can you imagine that? Kevin Spacey just doing a Jackie Chan impression.
Oh my
It's
God.
The most offensive movie ever.
They're
made.
calling it the most offensive movie ever made.
Even conservatives want to cancel these people.
Kevin Spacey digs himself a deeper hole. Thanks, everyone, for joining, though. Tonight's going to be a special episode. We've never done one of these before, and we have the Multimedia Center in the middle that JJ is going to be controlling tonight for a special episode of the worst album covers for the best albums, or not the best albums, but good albums.
Yes.
Good albums with bad covers.
Bad
art.
Not like goated albums, because
No.
those don't really exist.
doesn't really
For the
exist.
most part, if it's
Yeah.
one of the greatest albums of all time, the art that accompanies it is also good.
Probably pretty good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
So these are just good albums with bad art.
Yeah.
And we've talked about album art on the show and the importance of it. And that's what we're going to kind of be getting into more on the Patreon. But for now, we're going to be just talking about some that we picked out that are like memorable and just hilarious and weird and gross.
Yeah.
And maybe offensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
yeah.
sort of a Rush Hour 4.
It's a
level
Rush
of-
Hour 4 level of album art that you're going to be getting on this one.
Yeah, and I put on a couple that like kept me from listening to the album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few on here that are like, yeah, I'm never
Like,
that's not worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been recommended the album, and I'm just like, no, dude, look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, we've talked about the importance of album art on the show before. I think JJ, you're probably like one of the biggest album art guys.
Yeah, I am. I'm a little OCD and also a graphic designer and all that kind of stuff. And so with all of those two things in mind, when I'm considering how good music is, very often if the artwork is anything below what I think it should be, there's one specific one in here that comes to mind, it detracts for me. You know?
I would agree. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm maybe not as big as you,
Yeah.
because you are a graphic designer, but I mean, it does like it puts you off when it's not something that like is just visually appealing. And
Yeah.
someone even commented recently, was on a reel or maybe the review that we did of the Chat Pile Hayden Pedigo record, which I don't think the album cover's bad. I don't think it's great either. But the guy, the person was like, I was kind of put off by this because of the album art. And I was like, it's totally valid.
Yeah,
I
mean,
get it.
That one they just didn't really look like they tried.
Well, there's it's like a painting, so it does. I think it is. They did try, but it's just more of like what the painting was. It was
Yeah,
just like
and
them
I was
standing
also
in a
seeing
line.
it this big though.
Yeah, yeah.
I also prefer the regular Chat Pile style where it's just like
The bundle
a
of
picture
sticks.
of a fucking like industrial park.
a desolate area. Yeah.
yeah, and the other way around, like when an album is great and it has a sick album cover,
Yeah.
you just like it more.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
And also, I'm a vinyl guy, and so to see it like this big and like be able to hold it and
Yeah.
look at it while you're listening to it kind of adds an element
Yeah.
to the whole thing.
Something that you want to be able to, when you're older and be able to frame it.
Yeah,
on the walls.
be like,
you know.
back in my day,
Yeah, back in my day, this was
Fuzz
the shit.
1 and 2
Yeah.
were king.
Yeah. When Fuzz 3 came around, I
Oof.
don't know.
Yeah.
What is Fuzz 3? You just like delete it from your memory?
Yeah.
We don't talk about Fuzz.
Yeah, we got Men in Blacked about Fuzz 3.
Ty Seagal came and neuralized
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Well, that album cover is a poster for Men in Black almost.
Yeah.
Almost
It kinda
is
is.
that, yeah.
It basically is.
What do you think? Should we just get into it? Should we just start
Sure.
looking at these covers and judging
Well,
them?
the cover that I've been looking at for quite some time.
So-
I'm ready to move on.
We
from
already
it.
have it pulled up. This is one of mine that I put on. This is, and I'm sure if you're a Death Grips fan, you already know about this album. But it's No Love, Deep Web by Death Grips. This was their, I think, second or third record. I think possibly second. Third. Okay.
I think it was ex-military.
Ex-military
Money
was the
Store.
mixtape, yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one was their third release, I guess. This is an interesting one. I feel like I'm at an art gallery right now, and I'm just like, I have like giant, big, square glasses and like a red suit, and I'm like,
Yeah, just stroking your chin.
So
looking at it.
the idea for this one was to
it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
It's sort of about capitalism.
You can see what they were going for. The Bush era.
Yeah,
Even though you
exactly.
can't see the Bush.
and the viewers are not going to be able to see the full version because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure YouTube would strike that.
it probably would strike it. I mean,
Yeah.
most platforms have gone with the censored version.
RedTube would
Yeah.
be fine with it.
It's hard to get to see this one. It's hard to
Yeah.
find this online.
Yeah.
But essentially, it is the drummer Zach Hill's penis in a bathroom.
It
just
looks
kind of
erect.
like, it's a dick pic.
He
with,
definitely chubbed up.
He
dude.
chubbed up.
Yeah,
I think.
it's
I mean, this is an
erect.
erect penis that we're looking at.
Yeah.
It's an erect penis. Zach Hill's erect penis with the words "No Love, Deep Web" written on it in Sharpie. Have you guys ever written on your penis before?
I have never
Have
done
I've
that.
never tried it.
I feel like I'm left-handed, so it would
Yeah.
be difficult
Yeah.
because I'm guessing this is a right-handed situation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
gotta be. Has to be.
You hold your cock with your left hand, to
And then I'd have to
balance it.
take a picture in the mirror.
Yeah.
It would be a
Yeah.
whole
Oh
situation.
yeah, you're so
Yeah.
right about that.
Or someone else did it.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some.
I gotta think this was a Zach Hill solo effort.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a ballsy album cover. And I
Nice.
do,
I see what you did there.
it's an erect penis
Yeah.
album cover.
This is a thick cover.
Yeah. I love this album. It's, I think it's not as good as Money Store or Ex-Military, because those are kind of hard to beat, but I think it's like another really solid release for Death Grips. But the album cover, I think, makes it all the more. I mean, this is a bad album cover, but I think the message that it's sending says so much about what that album is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think they released it on their own, and possibly this wasn't even supposed to be the album cover, and I think they just maybe independently released it, and maybe this was like the fuck you to whatever record company they were working with.
Yeah, well, it was,
yeah.
they were with Epic Records. Epic, I think, wanted to put it out a year later than they wanted to.
Yeah, that's right.
So they just illegally released it
Yeah.
with this cover.
That's awesome.
So awesome.
Got dropped immediately. I was reading like it was downloaded on BitTorrent sites like 34 million times.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's
yeah.
so cool.
And
In the
it's
height
just so
of BitTorrent too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pirate Bay.
It's just so funny to think about the A&R guy in charge of Death Grips
Yeah.
going into that boardroom. Promise you won't be mad. Okay,
They fucked us.
they illegally released the album, and the cover is the guy's penis.
And it's more successful than anything we could have done.
So they would have moved 10,000 copies, maybe, and now
is-
they've sold millions of.
Now they're
well,
one of the-
sold.
The biggest bands in the world because of this. So they made the right choice, but
It's kind of
we're
a
fucked.
genius marketing.
It is genius,
because
yeah.
I don't know if Death Grips would be as big as they are or have the cult following that they did had they not just absolutely torched their major label
Yeah.
connections.
That's true, and also, this is kind of like a fuck you, anti-establishment type situation.
Yes.
Because and they've capitalized off of it, like we said too. But it is just a very. I'm struggling to think of the word, but like you're protesting the system that you're being forced to
Yeah.
adhere to.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's what they represent as a band, and I think it's definitely because of doing shit like this.
Yeah.
I mean, they've done a lot of hilarious things with their releases. Like there was this, and then there was like the whole Jenny Death thing. Do you remember that? They were supposed to release The Powers That Be, their like last album, for like a very long time, and they split it into 2 albums. The one has a name that I can't even say on the show, and then there's Jenny Death, which like didn't release for a very long time, and then they like broke up by writing they like wrote that they broke up on a napkin and like posted it on Twitter. And like that was their breakup, and yeah, like just all these like little weird things. I think they like wouldn't show up to shows sometimes, or like maybe just 2 of them would show up to shows. They would cancel their tours constantly.
They didn't give a fuck.
They just do not give a fuck at all. And like this is the image of not giving a fuck.
Yeah, this is most people's worst nightmare.
Yeah.
This is like the like when you wake up with a dream where you're giving a speech in your underwear. It's like, we released the album with my dick on the cover, and Zach Hill was like, yes.
Yeah, my hard dick.
Yeah, I did it for real, and I never did anything about it. Never took it down. Never said it was a bad idea. Just fucking, it's out there. We're still looking at it.
I also like that when they this is on vinyl. You can buy it on vinyl, and they have it in full, like, you know, it's a penis.
It's a penis.
But they sell it shrink wrapped with a black sticker over that says "No Love Deep Web" on it, which is pretty genius.
Yeah, I saw one packaging, one package of it today with like it had like 10 stickers over top of the dick that they just had to cover it up that way, which is so funny. But yeah, that's No Love Deep Web. If you haven't heard No Love Deep Web, go check it out. I think it's a very good album in
it's
Death
awesome.
Grip's discography.
The title track is so fucking good.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And No Love, and then there's also the song Deep Web. Yeah, maybe. It was probably something like that.
It is. Yeah. Anyways, what we're looking at here is a copy of it with a bunch of masking tape over the penis and Sharpie that says exactly what you think it is with the face.
Yeah.
So, anywho, you guys want to move on?
Let's move on to the next one.
All right, Evan is up next.
All right, so this is my first pick. This is Iron Maiden, Dance of Death. This is their 2003 album. And kind of the album that got me into Iron Maiden. It was like, at the time, it was seen as sort of a return to form.
Yeah.
It had this song called Rainmaker, which was one of their bigger songs in like a long time.
Yeah.
And, you know, they're a band known for having like iconic album art, like Power Slave and...
They have a character that they use.
Yeah, exactly. Eddie. He's on every cover.
Yes.
Which one of these is Eddie?
He's the guy in the middle.
Yes.
That Grim Reaper guy.
Can't really tell with the quality of this image.
Yeah, like I think of like Peace of Mind, Number of the Beast, these really cool like hand-drawn cartoons. And then for their like comeback record to just get like a PS2 loading screen of a survival horror game. Insane.
Yo, when was this released?
2003.
Okay, so that makes perfect sense. So they're like, we're going digital.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to have naked demon women.
The story behind it's even better.
Okay, let's hear the story.
So, yeah, I mean, obviously we have Eddie in the middle as like a Grim Reaper, and then like eyes wide shut people all around him. I don't know if you can see, there is I'm hoping a little person or a child surfing a dog in a bikini.
There's another little person or a child with a demon mask on towards like
some sort of pig mask.
Yeah. And then the dog looks hilarious. The dog looks like the dog in like a kids show.
Yeah, like a bad one, like a low budge Christian kids show where that dog's gonna tell you about like you know Noah.
Yeah, the dog's name is Noah.
I'm getting like you remember that dancing baby meme from Armageddon? I'm getting that
Ally McBeal.
This situation.
Very
from
similar
this.
render quality.
Yeah.
Thing,
it's
dude.
the same thing to that.
So they hired an artist named David Patchett. He asked to have his name removed from the album's credits eventually. The album cover was received negatively. Dickinson later called it an embarrassment.
Dude,
it is so bad.
That's so crazy too that it wasn't just one of the band members that made this.
It's even so they hired that David dude. Originally, it was just Eddie in the middle standing on like the Illuminati floor, nothing around him. Okay. The manager didn't like it. His name is Rod Smallwood, which he's like the opposite of Zach Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He felt it looked empty, so he hired someone from IronMaiden.com to design characters surrounding Eddie using the program Poser. They then gave the roughs
What?
back to Patchett and asked him to work on the skin and mask textures. Patchett did so, but was unimpressed with the result. Me too, David.
Yeah, dude.
So you paid the artist, and then you just decide to give it to some guy on
Yeah.
the Iron Maiden
Yeah.
message boards. He fucks it all up,
He fucks it up horribly.
and then
That's
you're just like,
awesome.
hey, we kind of like some of the stuff that Dickinson is God 42069 did, David.
Yes.
Maybe if you could add some abs
Yeah.
to one of the creatures there.
Get some babies with demon masks on.
I can kind of see what you're talking about because this dude in the center by himself, without all this bullshit, I'm imagining what's behind here is kind of cool. So it would have been better because this clearly doesn't match the rest of this bullshit going on.
That guy clearly understood like the limitations that they were
Yeah.
dealing with
Yes.
3D artwork. You see how far back he is in the image. He didn't put one literally inches
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the camera and make them purple
Huge.
for some reason.
Yeah.
I like that the floor kind of looks like it has a design of
Like a roulette wheel.
Yeah, when you go into like a shitty casino
Yeah.
and that's like the first thing that's on the carpet.
It's like a casino on a boat.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like a boat casino. Like that's what the first thing I thought of when I saw it. I was like, oh, maybe it's like supposed to be like gambling themed,
Right,
You know?
right.
Because it does. It looks like
A Casino Royale situation.
Yeah, like when you put the coin in the machine and you win, it's like, know, there could be a slot machine called Dance of Death.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
and I'm
with
thinking
that on it, and it would be like, yeah, that's our oldest machine.
there could
you
be
know?
some sort of connection that you're sussing out because of the floor,
Yeah.
and then the weird masks, some sort of masquerade,
Yeah.
Baroque ball situation with naked people and the Grim Reaper, and also this crappy script font at the bottom, which
this
looks like a
font is
tattoo
bad,
parlor.
Yeah.
That's not good either.
Yeah, it's rough all around. I mean, they've had some other bad ones in the 90s, but nothing this just
Yeah.
The
like
story is awesome.
it is so good.
Yeah, that is hilarious that they just used just
A
a
guy.
fan. It
And
was
he
like,
used-
oh yeah, no, I got something in
Yeah,
mind.
check this
He used
out.
a program called Poser, which just sounds like something
I
they
know.
could use for free
Ron
in 2003.
Dickwood. whatever
Yeah,
the fuck his name
Smallwood.
is. Ron
That's
Small Dick.
unbelievable,
Yeah.
dude. All right, well, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on to the next one.
This is so the next one is Sabotage by Black Sabbath, a band near and dear to all of our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
And when looking at it, this isn't just like it doesn't strike you as like, wow, that's terrible. But there's more of a story behind it that I think makes it bad because it's like funnier. So this was like shot practically, I guess. This is like a real mirror.
It's the one that they were all sharing to do blow on.
Yeah. This is the blow mirror, and they showed up. This was supposed to be this is some Spinal Tap shit. This is supposed to be like the test session for shooting the photograph. So they didn't really wear what they wanted to wear.
Hell yeah.
Like Bill is wearing these fucking red tights for
Yeah.
some
It
It
reason.
looks like he just woke up for Christmas
Yeah,
morning.
that's-
Yeah.
Some PJ shit.
But in
Ozzy
fact,
looks like he's about to give a Thai massage.
Yeah, he looks like someone's like wacky aunt.
Yeah.
You know?
But in fact, they didn't know that they were shooting the actual album cover. So
Really?
this just became it, and they didn't know it until the record came out.
Oh, that
That
rules.
sucks.
They were like, "When are we shooting the?" They're all blasted on drugs too, so they didn't know. But like, they're like, "When's the album coming out?" And they're like, "Here it is."
We got it already. You guys did it.
And Bill's like, "I'm wearing red tights, brother.
Yeah.
What the fuck?"
I think I read those are actually his wife's tights
Yeah.
as well. Don't leave a lot to the imagination
Yeah.
up
No.
front, which is rough for
Yeah.
my man Bill.
That's
Yeah.
that's been
Might start calling Bill Rod Small.
Rod Smallwood.
Yeah,
That's been my biggest problem with the album cover for the entire time I've seen it or known about it is Bill Ward's pants.
yeah,
Because I'm always just like, why is he wearing like everyone else is wearing normal pants
and no shoes.
and
Yeah.
no shoes? He's just he
He's got
literally
booties
is
on.
wearing like if you put like a little hat on him and then like a a candle, he'd be like whatever the fuck his name is, Scrooge.
Oh, yeah.
Ebenezer
Yeah.
Scrooge.
Yeah,
He's wearing fucking PJs.
Who's all the way on the left? Is that Geese?
Geezer doesn't look
Yeah.
that bad.
I was
He
gonna say
looks-
Geese looked like he understood the assignment.
He
Yeah.
knew.
He looks
yeah.
absolutely swagged
Yeah,
out.
he
I-
does.
I
Tony
read-
and Geese are looking good.
I read Geezer Butler's book, and this is where I got the information, because he was like, yeah, we were duped into thinking that this was going to be a test, and it wasn't. So that
Yeah.
just made me think that Nigel Tufnell would be doing something like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
and
for sure.
David St. Hubbins
It's just crazy that Ozzy was walking around like
in a kimono.
Yeah.
legit with like 6-inch
Platforms.
platform.
That does rule that he just dresses like that.
Yeah,
just knowing
that's-
that he dresses like that and it wasn't for some album cover.
That's
it was just
something that's something I think about, is like, so these dudes dressed like this
Yeah.
back in the day.
Yeah.
So this was like the day-to-day wear.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Because like
Yeah,
you
that's
see,
just Wednesday for Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy didn't give a shit.
this is a lot to commit to, is
The-
what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure the back of this album is just their
Their
backs.
asses. Yeah.
So you can even more see Billboard's ass.
Oh, yeah, I bet
in
them
those.
tights are riding
Yeah.
nice. And they're
Yeah.
like, well, if it's a test, why are you shooting our ass too?
Yeah.
Oh
Here it is.
yeah, dude.
Yeah. You could
Let me
just
get a
even-
bigger one. Yeah, that's good.
Get that one up.
Yeah, let's open the. Oh dear
Oh, we got
God.
Amazon.
Okay, hold on. But yeah,
There it is.
dude,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Well,
sick.
He's got the Hank Hill ass.
Oh, he does,
He's got no cheeks.
No-
Just
Yeah.
flat.
He's pancaked.
Those hamstrings go all the way up to his shoulders, dude.
That sucks. Not only are your clothes stupid, but you have no ass.
No ass. You,
If
don't
you're
have
wearing
any.
tights. You gotta have some glutes back
No
there.
donk at
you know
all.
that Tommy's probably hiding some cake
Yeah, he's
underneath his
yeah.
text.
That's why he had to sit down.
Yeah.
The photographer was like, "That ass is too juicy. Can you sit down, Tony?"
Can you plop down on that
Can you pop
juicy ass?
down? I'm getting hard over here.
But
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, and I think the album's good. I'm gonna defend all of the Ozzy
Sure,
Sabbath work
yeah.
from the 70s.
I'll
Some
take-
good stuff off Sabotage.
Ma-
I'll take the
Symptom-
first 6, and this is 6. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably the worst of the first 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath has a couple more jams.
Symptom of the Universe is a 6 song.
That
Sabbath
is a
Bloody
sick song.
Sabbath
Hole in the
doesn't
Sky.
have
This guy.
great album art either.
No, it's kind of just like looks like something a biker would get tattooed on
Yeah,
their chest.
it does look like that.
Yeah, I don't. It's crime. I don't actually have it on any of these on vinyl, but I haven't spent time like really
Yeah.
looking at it. But yeah, there's some crazy. 666.
It was always tough to see what was really going on here.
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even realize there was like a dude on a bed.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it looks like an exorcism or something.
Great
but
font though.
Yeah, the font's awesome.
So, anyways, we can move on. But that's Sabotage by Black Sabbath. Next up is
This is
Ev.
one-
Oh
no.
I'm sorry, Nate.
This is one of mine. I don't know. I've never
Yikes.
listened to this record. I had to start reaching into the bad cover pile.
So you've just destroyed the concept of the show.
destroyed the
Yeah.
concept. I mean, there were just some that I'm like, this is, some of these album covers I've known about forever.
Can't
and
not talk
They've
about it.
always bothered me, and I've always wanted to talk about them. So this
Yeah.
is my chance. This is David Bowie's Reality, which I believe came out in the 90s. And David Bowie he's had some very questionable covers. I was gonna put on Diamond Dogs, and I did have Diamond Dogs on here, but it is, in some respects, kind of cool. I guess it's like a painting of him with like these two like fat dogs that are also like women. I'm not sure, but this one, Reality, just looks like full on like. We're taking things that are popular, maybe the show Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
and we're gonna be like, my album cover is gonna be a still from the show Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it did feel like he was like, anime's huge right now. Hello Kitty is blowing up.
Yeah.
And I want to look like Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah,
Yeah, and like all the shit going on around
What's
it.
this random green streak?
yeah. I mean, it is like the graphic design is my passion version
Yeah.
of an album cover.
Yeah, I'm guessing this is actually early 2000s because this like
me look that
reeks
up.
of like early 2000s graphic design.
Yeah, like when Photoshop was first coming around. Let's put some random stars.
Like that looks like clip art. Like
This
that's
sucks.
just
It is
some
like-
shit that you
it's
just
clip art.
have that you
Yeah.
can click and
This
put
is
in
a
there.
stock brush texture
Okay,
of
it was
some kind.
it was 2003.
Okay,
so
but
that makes
still.
perfect sense.
Yeah.
Right around the time where that Iron Maiden.
Yeah, David Bowie went
Yeah.
on IronMaiden.com. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I love what you did with Dance of Death.
Can we do something like that? Can we get that guy that from your message board?
Yeah, can we get Dickinson as God
Yeah.
69 to make me look like a Powerpuff Girl?
Also, can you look up David Bowie? Look up David Bowie Hours, the
Okay.
album cover for Hours. 'Cause this is another one that Bowie has that is like fucking insane. I mean, he's just got so many. And then there was that like re-release that happened a couple years ago where like
Oh my
his
God.
face is like photoshopped on Yoda. Have you seen that? It's so crazy.
Like that's an official release
Yeah.
from the Bowie camp.
But look at
Dude.
Oh wait, this isn't even. That's not even the one.
Oh,
that's
this
not
is
the
a
one I'm
remix
thinking.
EP?
Yeah, go to like yeah. It says 2021 remaster. I want to show you this. Yeah, that's it.
This
that's
shit.
the full one.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You got to see the fonts that he's
Okay.
working with.
And we
this
got like a
one.
barcode up top.
There's a couple barcodes. There's like Aldi's barcodes.
Oh my
you know?
god.
And then like the gothic font
yeah.
for that says David,
A
and then there's
big
the
O.
giant O, and then he's holding himself.
Yeah,
It's
there's
just like, what
the,
was
the
he-
Bowie font looks like Oprah, like some sort of daytime television show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got David in full gothic like tattoo font.
Yeah, this is tough because like, there's like a design rule that you can't use more than like
Yeah,
two or three
two or three
fonts in a design. I'm counting at least 3,
There's-
maybe
yeah.
4.
There's 3 on here.
And
well, yeah,
too
there's
many
possibly
colors.
4.
And he
Yeah.
has so many like iconic ones. Like,
Yeah.
He's got some
like,
great ones.
fucking
Yeah.
heroes. Like I love The Next Day.
The
where it's
Next
just heroes
Day.
with, like the black over.
Yeah, I mean Black Star.
Black Star's
Black
sick.
Star's great. Ziggy Stardust is great.
Yeah, although he did steal it from Stone Temple Pilots.
Yeah.
Did he?
No,
Wait.
didn't Stone Temple Pilots just have like the star?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about
Number
that.
4,
Yeah,
dude.
for number 4. Yeah, he had
Yeah.
Aladdin Sane.
Oh,
He
that's
had
so good.
what's the one I'm thinking of?
Low?
Station to Station.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so many great ones, and then just like when. The new era when like Y2K dropped, he was just
Yeah.
like he just turned into a fucking.
Let's make
idiot.
our shit look
Photoshop
like
2.1 came out, and he's like, reality. Let's
make-
shatter it
It's just
by making
yeah.
me look like a cartoon.
I mean, reality. I'm not sure which one's worse. I think reality might be worse because of the cartoon. Just
Yeah, it looks
including him as
it
a
looks
cartoon.
fake.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
looks
it
like
is
something
fake.
that you would see on like a DeviantArt or something like that.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
DeviantArt. I mean, he wanted for the last one. He wanted to make his shit look like the Ellen Show.
It does look at the Ellen.
This one kind of looks like a graphic design student's sandbox when you're learning
Yeah.
to do it
Yeah.
in like
Yeah.
school.
They're
Like,
like, that looks great. Now delete everything.
Yeah.
And start for real.
Just
Yeah.
just put anything you want.
Yeah.
Anything your mind can imagine, put it on there.
There's
Yeah.
a cover of Pablo Picasso on here that's decent. I don't think it's just better than the Modern Lovers version, but that's the only thing I know about this.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah,
anything,
I know
but
nothing about the
I
music.
listened to the first track and it was like decent. It doesn't sound, or it didn't. That song didn't sound very like 2000s era. It sounded like just regular Bowie.
Yeah, I think this was like his return to like rock.
Yeah,
Nice.
it does sound like a return to rock, and you would not guess that.
Dude,
off
you
the
think,
cuff.
No.
you thought he'd be like, "Kanika!"
yeah, you'd
Yeah,
think
I
he'd be
would-
going K-pop or chip tunes. With
Yeah, this looks
look.
like it would be like the first, like the inspiration for K-pop or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
Yeah, we can move on from reality.
Yeah, next one is Evan's pick.
Yeah, so this is the Yeah Yeah Yeahs with Mosquito. Mosquito, not the Yeah Yeah Yeahs' best record.
Yeah,
Possibly their worst record, but not a bad record. And certainly not as bad as the album cover itself, which I didn't listen to this album for a very long time because of
just
this album
because
cover.
of it.
And I don't think the Fever to Tell album cover is all that great either. It's like very like
It's chaotic.
yeah.
yeah,
I like the one with the egg.
yeah. I can't remember what it's called. It's Blitz.
It's Blitz, yeah.
Yeah.
Great album cover.
Yeah.
This one is just a nightmare to look at for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the font is terrible. It has like
It has gook on it.
gook on it.
boogers.
Very like you guys are probably Garbage Pail
Yeah, I
Kids.
was just
Yeah.
gonna say Garbage
Yeah.
Pail Kids.
Yeah, it has a very Garbage Pail Kids like
2D.
Yeah, but if Pixar decided to make a Garbage Pails Kids
Yeah.
movie, yeah, and like the CG is like a little uncanny valley. Like it's
Yeah.
not cartoonish enough to be playful, and it's not real enough. It's like Polar Express is what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
Beowulf.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't hate this
Are
album
you
cover.
kidding me? What about the band's sound is informed by a mosquito holding a baby eating radioactive goo?
I mean, nothing, but I think the Garbage Pail Kid thing is like where my head goes. Like, it does feel like very, like, you know, I don't even know the word, like, kind of trashy 90s, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, very, like, distasteful in kind of a tasteful way. You know what I mean?
I guess, but like if they sounded like Gwar, I would be like, yeah,
Yeah,
this is
maybe,
fine.
but like I don't know, like the mosquito kind of looks cool. I think the mosquito's cool. I like the way the animation. I actually do like how it looks. Not the animation, but the design. Like I like just like the texture of the mosquito. Like I think it looks kind of neat. If the album cover was just that mosquito, I would
like how
like
they have it
it.
on Spotify. Like on Spotify, if you go to this album cover, it's just like a close up of the mosquito's
Oh, is
eye.
it? Okay, maybe that's why I don't hate it as much. I'm gonna have to look that up right now. But
It's,
the
but
yeah, like when-
baby's not bad either.
For some reason,
It's all bad. It's like,
yeah, the Spotify version is looks a lot better.
like you hear songs like Sacrilege and Despair.
Yeah,
There's nothing on there that you're like that this informs the way that it sounds. And the one thing I'll see, I don't know if I've ever seen an album cover that looks like this.
yeah.
Like even like digital animation, I've never seen one quite in this style.
Yeah.
But I
Right.
think that's for a reason.
that's why it's beautiful.
I got it. I can't really explain where this is coming from, but I just looking at this, it just makes me think of Spencer's Gifts.
Yes.
Yeah.
It has like a cheap tackiness.
Yeah,
to
it smells like vinyl plastic.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't really put my finger on why.
that's kind of why I don't mind it though. Like
Nate's
all
getting, like-
these things that you're saying, like I feel like those were the intentions. You know,
Nate's getting
it-
like a nostalgia trip
yeah,
out of
like,
this.
it doesn't
Makes
match,
me feel young again.
It doesn't match the music, but it does make you feel like you have like sour candy that like gave you a bellyache, and you begged your mom to go into Spencer's Gifts, and like you thought it was gonna be cool, and then you go in there and it smells. And,
It smells
and
weird.
fucking
and you
it's-
can't afford the fart
Yeah,
machine.
Yeah, or the
there's
lava
fart
lamp.
machine, there's a bunch of things that make you uncomfortable. There's like Chucky shirts and dolls, and you're like, I don't.
It's really
know if I
unlocked
fuck with
a lot
it.
of memories for you.
I don't know if I fuck with any. It's like a
T-shirts.
Suncoast video. you know what I
T-shirts
mean?
that say "fuck" on them
Yeah,
that you
t-shirts that
can't
say
buy.
fuck and like have like a dick on them, and
Yeah.
you're like, I'm too young
I can't buy
to
that.
get this.
But
yeah.
that is all like artistic milieu I put with a local band. You know
sure,
what
but
I
I
mean?
feel like I'm saying that was the intention of this.
But you listen to the record and it's a yeah yeahs record.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
It's not
I
an
get
Like,
it.
OC's
like if they
I'm-
wrote
I'm
if the album
separating the
sound-
art from the art.
Finally, finally, the conversation
I've-
has reached the point where we can remove art from art.
I'm separating the art from the art here.
That's so brave of you.
I know. I it's a brave thing. Not many people can do that.
Yeah, I think that's a terrible take. I think I like the yeah yeahs a lot, and it just looks like
This is
cheap.
crazy.
I'm not saying I love it. I'm just saying I don't think it's the worst thing of all time.
Yeah.
I think it's not good, but it's also kind of neat.
If I can roll in here between the two halves, I think it's pretty bad.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna stick by my guns here.
Yeah, the sour candy.
Everyone in the comments
Spencer
agree
smells
with
bad.
me. Yeah,
Guns.
that's how I feel. That's
All
how I
right.
feel about it.
Moving on. This is my next pick.
Jesus
This is famously known as the Beatles Butcher cover.
Mhm.
Yesterday and today, was a like a compilation Beatles album that came out in the mid '60s. And this was the original cover of it. I don't really know the story of why these four lads from Liverpool chose to be photographed in lab coats with dismembered baby dolls and blood and gore, because it's so not on brand.
And
but
to meet there.
it was approved and then released. And the first, this is a major collector's item because the first X number of copies, 500, 1,000, whatever, were released like this and then pulled from stores, and then they printed a sticker that went over it. And so collectors know what to look for. If they see this, and I'm going to switch over to what they approved, which is a way drier, more boring cover.
And ironically enough, the sticker is a picture of Zach Hill's penis.
Yeah, that's what they use.
So they the cover they put on top, collectors know that if they peel this back, they will find the butcher cover underneath.
So the sticker is the new cover.
Yeah.
Okay.
They made a bunch of 12-inch by 12-inch labels that they stuck on top of the butcher cover.
Was it ever reprinted with
Yes.
just the regular cover?
Further covers,
Okay.
yeah, like there's millions of copies of
Okay.
it, how it looks as the like appropriate version, but the butcher cover is like a sought after relic.
I mean,
of
it's
time.
insane.
It's
There's-
insane, dude.
There's
Like-
no explanation as to why.
I read that like some people said it was a comment on their work being butchered.
Okay.
And there was another that said that it was like a comment on Vietnam at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it just seems like maybe the acid hadn't worn off since
Yeah.
they got back from India.
Yeah.
Sure. I
There's,
think that's more accurate.
There's like slabs of raw meat on them, I believe, as well as bloody baby heads. But
And it's just so out of character. Like they were like,
yeah.
maybe we should walk across the street for our album cover.
Yeah.
And then it's like, maybe we should decapitate a child.
Yeah.
And look at the songs that were on here. It's not like Helter Skelter
Yeah.
was on here.
Dude, Little Day
Yesterday.
Tripper?
Yeah. Nowhere, man. I mean, it's just crazy. And whoever said it, it is so out of character that this is something that the Beatles made.
Do you know what one of these orig go for?
We could look it up right now. Why don't you guys talk while I look that up?
I was gonna say it reminds me of Pet Sounds, except not with baby animals.
Yeah.
Goats. It's just, yeah. It's like their version of. It's like a fucked up version of Pet Sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, got a copy of it for $6,500.
Holy hell.
Check 1 2. Yeah, 6,500.
That's our next Patreon stretch
Yeah.
goal.
We want
6,500
So
for
we
the
can-
Butcher album
so
cover.
we can afford that. Yeah.
So this is what they're calling second state, which means it does not have it has the sticker on top.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways,
Interesting.
yeah. So that's I figured if we're talking about album art, I wouldn't say this is necessarily bad. But
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's bizarre and definitely worth talking about.
yeah.
So anyways, if you guys want to move on.
Best Beatles album cover.
You're asking?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't say the White Album. I like the White Album the best. I would probably say Abbey Road.
Yeah.
It's
me
just
too.
so classic and perfect, you know.
Sergeant Pepper.
Check.
See,
1 2.
I've grown to like Sgt. Pepper.
Sgt. Pepper's
Yeah.
is amazing too.
But like when I first saw it as a kid, I was just like, I don't want to listen. to
Yeah.
that. There's too much shit going on.
Yeah. There is a lot of shit going on.
I do have Abbey Road tattooed on my arm, so
Yeah,
that's probably
yeah.
the best
Well,
answer.
Revolver.
Revolver's really good.
Revolver's cool.
Yeah.
Revolver's
it-
very cool.
Yeah, but it's not like realistic. And
I also think that Abbey Road is just my favorite.
Yeah.
And it has a
Yeah.
sick cover, so I'm like, yeah, that
Yeah.
one.
Rubber Soul's really cool too with the
Yeah,
font.
Rubber Soul
It's
is
just
a
a
good
portrait of them though.
Yeah.
All the early shit is like kind of, not as special
Yeah.
as the later shit.
Yeah.
You know? So, anyways. You want to move on?
Let's move
Yeah.
on to the next one.
This is the next one, Nate.
Yeah. Another not good album and not good cover for me.
I love that
but
you were just like, fuck,
Fuck
it,
it.
I
dude.
couldn't. I mean, I had to put this one on here.
Yeah.
You could argue that this is a good album because there's One Last Breath and My Sacrifice on this record, and I don't know much about Weathered other than that, but yeah, it's Creed's Weathered, and Creed, never had good album covers.
No.
But this one is absolutely insane. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
like I can't. Okay, so it's like a screensaver. That they have a guy chiseling their faces into the tree.
Yes.
And their faces don't look like chiseled at all. It's just like
Superimposed
it's superimposed into the tree.
You
Like,
use
it
the
looks crazy.
Photoshop overlay effect
Yeah.
to stick them onto the tree.
It looks so crazy, and I can't believe that they released it this way, where they were just like, "Yeah, that looks great."
That was the best they could do.
yeah, that was the best that they could do.
It's like the perfect vision of you telling a graphic designer what you want, and you're thinking like, oh, it'll be like
Yeah.
our face is actually
Yeah.
etched in. They're like, oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
And then you get back from lunch, you're like, no.
It's not anywhere close to what we want, and then you tell them that, and they're like, "Oh, well, we can't do that."
Yeah.
So this is what you got, and it's like, well,
we just shipped 500,000 of them.
yeah, that's how it looks. Your
So
manager approved it.
I did some research on this one. So the graphic designer is Mark Tremonti's brother.
Hell
Nice.
yeah. Okay,
Which-
that I love that.
That's
Makes
awesome.
a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
yeah.
That's
then
so cool.
I went a little deep into the lore. As with the artwork for their previous album, Human Clay, the artwork for Weathered was incorporated into an online interactive game called Creed Quest.
What?
Soon after the release of the album in late 2001, banner ads and mysterious posts began appearing on Creed fan sites, which redirected users to a website called creedquest.com.
Okay.
Some sort of game that was like made up of short stories that they had written, and through
Wow.
it you like earned points. At one point, 40,000 people were playing Creed Quest.
It's gone.
It's not online.
It's not
I tried to
on.
go.
Yeah,
to
I was.
it.
If it would have come up, I would have been like, "How?"
Dude, we are just we would
Yeah.
have switched the Patreon to us live
Just
streaming us playing Creed
Shut
Quest.
it down. We're playing Creed Quest.
So by completing tasks, answering challenges, you accrue points. And players with the most points were eligible for weekly prizes and one grand prize, a trip to Universal Studios Orlando for lunch with the band.
Oh my god!
What is this, like Nickelodeon? Like
Yeah, live from
Yeah.
Universal Studios.
shipped to P.O. Box 3.
Yeah. So when you had to like run through Toys R Us and just like
just
all
get
the
all of them.
It's
You go ahead.
oh no, it's just like it's hilarious to think of a guy absolutely grinding on
Yeah.
Creed Quest.
Mom,
Yeah.
shut up! I'm playing Creed Quest.
to eat a fucking turkey leg next to the Incredible
Yeah,
Hulk
just
ride.
for them to not talk to you.
Just a hungover
Just-
Scott
just
Stapp.
like, oh, we have to do that today.
Oh
Are
man,
you gonna finish those fries, Scott? yeah,
Yeah.
take them.
It is
Yeah.
truly. I was gonna put this on, but like I said, we kind of have dropped the prompt here, but that's
I
fine.
broke the rules.
That's
yeah.
all right. I used to do that too.
I mean,
And,
we're talking bad cover art. This just
We have to
it's
include
the
this
king
one.
of kings.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
a-
so insane.
If their faces weren't on this tree, and it was just like a portrait, it wouldn't be noteworthy.
Yeah.
It's how shittily that their faces are just put onto the tree.
And the quality of the like DMV
Yeah.
level pictures of each of them.
Yeah,
I know.
mug
It is like their
shots.
driver's license photos.
Yeah.
And they could have fixed it by either not including the faces and just having the guy's hand with the hammer,
Yeah.
and nothing being on the tree, or just taking away. I think if you just took away the hand with the hammer, it would be like, okay, it's bad, but the concept is not as embarrassing. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it's like, at least you're not trying to convey that it's supposed to look like a certain way.
Like they're supposed to be etched in.
yeah.
And also, if it's called Weathered, the album's not called Chiseled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
chiseled would be
So you
good.
kind of missed
Yeah.
it. If it's-
Whittled.
Whittled, yeah.
Yeah, it's so bad.
I think Human Clay would have been a more appropriate album title for that cover, honestly.
Not the PS2 Scorpion King guy
not
coming
the
out of the
Scorpion King.
What, this dude?
Yeah, I mean, Human Clay is also bad. I was thinking about
It's
putting
really
Human Clay
bad.
on
That's
here.
got to be Tremonti's brother again.
It's
I can
really
smell
bad.
fucking John Tremonti all over
I know
this shit.
Tremonti's artwork when I see it.
Yeah, this is a Tremonti original.
Yeah, the Human Clay album cover, they used to freak me out as a kid. I was
Why?
I was like, that's got to be a
That's the
scary
Crypt
album.
Keeper, dude.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
like much like when you were playing PS2, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
And then like now I see it and I'm like, oh my
what the
god.
fuck is that? Yeah. Yeah, Creed had some banger covers.
Yeah.
we can move on.
Okay. Next one is Evan.
Oh, yeah, this is my pick. This is Mars Volta with their first album, Deloused in the Comatorium. Yeah, this is probably the best album on the. Well, no, there's another really
There's another
classic
one,
album. But this album cover kept me from listening to this album for years.
Yeah.
My drummer
So bad.
loves this album. Like, would talk about it constantly. He was obsessed with it. He was trying to learn how to play inertiatic
Every
ESP.
song.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, he would do, like, you got to check it out. And then I would just look at this guy who looks like he's from, like, a Gushers
Yeah.
commercial emitting light from his mouth. And I'm like, this can't be good.
Yeah.
And it is a very sick album cover. I mean, sick album. But the album cover, it looks like a Google Gemini image before Google Gemini
Yeah,
before
existed.
AI.
It appears
yeah.
as if they're in some sort of dental office. 'cause
I think
Yeah.
this is the Comatorium.
I think
Oh.
that guy is being deloused in the comatorium.
Okay.
I mean,
I-
I have no idea what that means.
There's a
But I think that-
distraught person in the background.
Yeah.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
think that like the lore in like the songs, if you really go deep, like
Yeah.
Drunk Ship of Lantern,
Drunk shit, yeah.
that
yeah.
It explains who this
Yeah.
guy is.
The last song is
Oh.
called "Golden Head on a Plate" with light
shit
shooting
coming out
his
of his
mouth.
projecting Cars 2 from his mouth. but yeah, and he looks like Colonel Kurtz, like
Yeah.
fucking Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. If you just spray painted him gold,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I do. I love "Deloused in the Comatorium." It's one of my favorite albums, and just the performances on it are excellent. And John Theodore is playing drums on that record. But
Flea
yeah,
on bass,
Flea's on
No
also on
shit.
bass. Yeah.
the best album he's ever been a part.
No, it's crazy, and yeah, I mean it's an insane record, but it was always something for me. Like the Mars Volta was a band when I was trying to get into like that type of music, where I was like, I just need to get into them, you know, like I
Yeah.
need to start listening to the Mars Volta. And their best songs were on this record, but like you, I was like, I don't even want to listen to that just because of how bad it was, bad the album art was. But it was like, it's the best one. You know
Easily,
what
because
I mean? Like, I have to.
I love the album cover for
Yeah.
Francis the Mute.
Francis the Mute is great.
But like I found myself listening to Francis the Mute more because
Just the
it
cover.
looked cooler.
Yeah.
Like this just I don't know, there's just something about it that feels lame. And then the
Yeah.
lights in the
It's
background
lame.
kind of look like spiders to me when
Yeah.
I first saw it, so I was like, what the fuck is even going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had to make my peace with this
Yeah.
album cover.
That's
But,
what happens sometimes.
Yeah, you're just like, it's such a good album. Who fucking cares? And you know, all the songs probably somehow tie into making it make sense.
Yeah.
I've never been able to make sense of it, but I'm sure it does in some way.
I just like the riffs. Too.
Yeah, the riffs are great.
a friend of mine, Vince, has a like probably like 50 by 50 flag of this with like the rings
so
in the
funny.
corners hanging in his basement.
Oh,
That I would
Yes,
never
brother.
have this hanging anywhere.
I'm
in
sorry
my
to
house.
out you, Vince, but
well, I think this might be a
That's bold.
controversial take because I think some people think that
It's
it's
sick.
like iconic.
Oh, I'm sure if we made a clip of this, we'd get
Oh, yeah.
600 comments. Who are these guys?
I mean, judging from the at the drive-in clip,
I
that like
know.
every guy had
Yes.
the other chunk of the Wikipedia article to throw at us.
Just people.
seeing that guy, I think of this guy.
Dude,
Egghead, yeah.
big time
That is
egghead.
yeah.
Like
Yes.
an egghead vibe.
Yeah, go back.
Okay.
That's a 1-for-1 egghead. Is that from
Yeah.
the original Batman show?
There it is,
yeah,
yeah.
the
Yes.
60s
That's Egghead.
Batman guy. Yeah, the coolest villain Batman ever fought.
Now just take a
Egghead.
bottle of Krylon, fucking gold paint to that
Yeah.
dude's head,
Yeah.
put
Wizard-
a fucking mag light in his
Yeah.
mouth. You got the
Wizard-
cover.
It's a scary villain.
Wizard of
Yeah.
Oz shit. Poison him. We'll move on.
Let's move on.
This is kind of one of the album covers that inspired this conversation, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. This is one of my favorite bad album covers.
It
ever.
is.
Yeah.
So
We talked about this on a
We
real
did.
early episode.
Long time ago,
So
yeah.
this is one of my favorite bands in the world, Fuzz, a Ty Segall project. They've only put out 3 albums. The first 2 are so sick. The album art is like this really intricately drawn artwork with color. Well, one of them has color, one of them's black and white, by a tattoo artist local to them. And so when they announced this album, which the release of this was like kind of like during COVID, fucked up by COVID. So they announced this album and posted this picture. And I remember you and me sending texts back and forth being like, that can't be it.
Yeah.
That's not. And then they released a single and it had this. And we're like, that's not it.
I remember
because
that.
everything. So it's Charles Moonhart, Ty Segall, and Chad Ubovich. All of these dudes are from different bands. All of their bands have some sort of interesting, artfully done photograph or drawing or something as their band's art across the board for everything. And so me and Nate kept saying for weeks leading up to this record, which we were excited about, this can't be it.
Yeah.
And then it came out. Because I remember even speculating to you, I'm like, maybe they're going to reveal the art the day the album comes out.
I
Something
thought
no
that.
one's ever done.
Someone, yeah.
You just wanted to
Well,
believe.
Yeah.
I kind of thought that maybe that would be it because there were people like me and JJ online that were not accepting this.
No.
There were people that were like, I found a shirt with a new design on it, and I think that's what is going to be the cover. Yeah. I think this is they're using this promo photo just as a promo photo, and once the album's released, it's going to have a new cover on it, and it's going to have this design. There was a design on a shirt that had like 3 skulls, and it kind of made sense because this album is called Fuzz 3, and their past 2 covers were so like. They were kind of known for how cool those covers were. So I was like, if there's any time to do a switcheroo, or if there's any band that's going to do a switcheroo, it would be this situation here.
I agree, and I would view this cover. So basically, for those that aren't like that are just listening, it's just a shittily photoshopped portrait of 3 individuals that smushed together. Because if you know anything about Photoshop, you can clearly pick out that these dudes are not standing next to each other.
I mean, Ty Segall and the other guy are lit from literally opposite
different
sides.
Yeah.
So it's shitty in that way, and also it looks like a Twilight vibe.
They look like the villains in a new Twilight.
2 of them do,
like
anyways.
a direct-to-DVD Twilight.
One where they had
there's only guys in it.
Yeah.
the all-male Twilight.
So this came out, and it's this. And I got the vinyl, and it's this.
They did not do a switcheroo.
No.
This was the cover.
This was the switcheroo.
The back cover is very sick. The back
And the gatefold all look amazing.
And they chose this.
Yeah, it's a very. I still don't get it. I don't know why they went with this.
And it doesn't. Like, if you told me what kind of music does this band make, I'd be like, well, emo.
Yeah.
They look like a high school emo band that broke into like the high school's photo lab to take
made
this.
Yeah.
And the fact that they make like Sabbathy fuzz rock makes no sense.
No,
and I don't know what's going on with Ty Segall's head. I don't know if it's actually attached to the body.
It might not be attached.
It might not be.
It might be a Photoshop job.
Or just
again.
his coat is so big and you can't see his neck. I'm not sure.
So
but another bad part of it too that I don't think we've ever talked about is Charles Moonhart's face. Like, at least Chad and Ty have like these kind of like
scowl,
like angry, cool faces on, and then Charles Moonhart just like, he just like fucking baseball dad. You know?
It seems like they kind of said like, take a picture of yourself and send it to our graphic artist because she's going to put the cover together.
That's the back.
The back is very cool. It has the track list, whatever. The inside's very cool too. The album, so this artwork completely ruined the album.
Oh, for me it did.
For
me, like, it's hard for me to listen to this right. And they did it with Albini too.
Yeah,
so, like,
really?
it sounds great.
Damn.
And it's just like it's an album that I just cannot.
I come back to 1 and 2 all the time.
Yeah.
And I do think that if this album would have had better art, we'd view it way differently musically.
100%.
Way differently.
100%.
I would categorize this more out of character for these 3 guys in this band and their style than the Butcher cover for the Beatles.
This is
way more out of character.
This one it still hurts me.
It makes
I'm just
no
like,
sense.
I just don't get why they did it. It looks horrible.
It's like
obviously it wasn't like they, cut ties with the artist. They still use the artist for the vinyl, and it's like this just makes all of the songs on that record not as cool, and it makes me question things about myself. I'm like, do I just listen to that kind of music because the art is cool, or do I actually like it?
I mean, it does have such a direct to DVD bad.
It's so
Twilight ripoff. It's like maybe if that was the aesthetic they were going for, they nailed it. But why?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense as to why.
It's truly bizarre and unbelievable. And ultimately, I hope they put out a fourth record and right the ship.
I would hope so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean, the way that Ty Segall, his newer records,
I know
the covers for those have been kind of like shittier photos that are just like, what even is that? So
they did announce. I don't know if you saw this. They did announce like a singles compilation with like some new artwork from that artist.
I did see it, and I was just like, why couldn't it have been on Fuzz 3?
We didn't have $800 to pay the fucking guy.
Didn't have the $800.
Yeah, the lights coming from different directions. They're clearly photoshopped on top of each other, and it's just everything's out of character. Ty Segall would never wears shit like that.
Yeah,
like, he's not wearing a shirt underneath his blazer. Like,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, his hair looks different. It looks like it's cut like weird. Like it looks like
they all went to a stylist.
Yeah, like they're wearing like makeup. It's just very strange.
Yeah. Anyways, so that's Fuzz 3. The reason we're all here.
Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. Should we move on?
Yeah.
Let's move on. Yeah.
Let's zoom out here a little bit.
Here's one of mine. This is Smashing Pumpkins' Siamese Dream. This is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Same, actually.
I love Smashing Pumpkins because of this record, even more than Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness. This album just has so many great tracks on it. And I think the main thing that I have, like the main disconnect with this album cover for me, is that it just so does not inform the music at all. Like, I just don't see the connection that the huge guitars have with, the like kind of tramp stamp looking font. And the deluxe, I chose the deluxe cover because of the orange and purple and how like harsh it is on your eyes. And then the Siamese Twins, I get that the album's called Siamese Dream, but I just don't. I don't know. It doesn't match up to me whatsoever.
I disagree. I've always liked this album cover.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, it doesn't sound like Geek USA, but it kind of like it looks like Luna or Space Boy.
Luna and Mayonnaise and Space Boy. I could
Disarm.
Disarm is on that record. Yeah, I could give you
Quiet
that,
on
but
this one?
still, I don't know. It seems so like it's very 90s, I guess.
Yeah, like that 90s surreal, dreamy, which that's what I've always kind of taken from it. Like, like having a song like Cherub Rock and having like two little kids, and I don't know. I don't think it's definitely not up there with fucking Fuzz 3. The fact that you went to bat for Mosquito, and now you're saying Siamese Dream.
I mean, it's very 90s, and like I can look at
this
it
cover is way uglier with the orange and the purple.
I think that's why I put it up, because like the original cover that you just don't see very often ever. I know it's regularly colored and it looks like just a photograph.
Yeah.
That one is way better, but this one, the deluxe, like the purple and the orange, like I don't know, it bugs me. And that might be the reason why.
I actually thought that this version was the real version. I didn't know that there was a color version.
There's a color version. Yeah, that's way better.
This one isn't as overtly bad, but now that I'm looking at it on bigger, I get what you're saying. And
I don't like the flowers. The flowers kind of ruin it for me too.
Yeah, this one sucks. But like the original is fine because it's just like a photograph, and it does kind of feel like a dreamy, sort of surreal photograph.
Yeah,
I do agree. The typeface is not great.
Typeface is not good.
Typeface is very tramp stamp. Didn't really think of that.
This is a lot. This is a lot better.
Yeah,
it's still not great in my eyes, but it is better.
OG's a lot better.
Yeah, OG is a lot better.
Yeah, but anyways, that's Siamese Dream.
That's Siamese Dream. I guess we're kind of on a stalemate on this.
I mean, I just completely disagree. I would. I mean, I don't think it's like the best. I don't think it's as good as like Melancholy. Melancholy
has like fucking awesome album art.
It's such a good cover.
Yeah,
but like for their second album, which is a bit more emotional, a bit more like sonically lush than Gish.
Yeah,
I thought this was like. I think this kind of does give you a good vibe of what it is. It's like heavy rock, but it's emotional. It's weird. I dig it.
It doesn't connect for me.
Yeah.
I'm still, and it might just be the purple.
If Charles Moodhart's tattoo artist could have come up with something.
It might still be the purple and the orange and then the flowers and then the typeface for me, and that is bothering me because this is not nearly as like hard to look at. But the other one is
I've
just
also
tough
been seeing
to
it
look
for
at.
so long. Like to me, like this is iconic. Like I look at this and I'm like, yeah, it's Siamese Dream.
I guess, but I still don't like it.
All right.
I still don't like it.
Fair.
Well, now you know how I feel about the iconic mosquito. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
that mosquito's not iconic, but I still, I think it's okay. I don't think it's that bad.
A blacklight at
Yeah.
Spencer's Gifts, which is what I want.
It takes you to where it takes you to another place. That's what mosquito.
The
does.
mall.
The mall.
The
The mall.
The mall.
Specifically.
Exactly.
Shall we?
Yeah.
This is Evan's last pick.
This is my last pick. This is Born This Way by Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Just an absolute abysmal pile of dog shit. One of the worst things I've seen someone this big release.
Yeah.
Not a huge Lady Gaga fan, but I do remember this song being everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this song is everywhere.
Yeah.
And to put out an album cover that, like, this is like Ted Nugent Scorpions bad. Like, what if I was the motorcycle and then, some guy who airbrushes vans would make the album art? But this was, at the time, our biggest pop star releasing an album cover that just... I mean, it looks bad. The idea is stupid. Like, you're part of a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And it's just your head. And they probably the head, that's not enough. Let's do the arms as like the wheel thing too.
Yeah.
Her name's not on it, and it's like this really bad.
It's tough.
font.
I mean, the font is bad. The font's really bad.
Are you about to go to bat for the Born This Way album cover?
I don't think it's as bad as you're thinking it is. I think it's bad in like a very overt, like I think it's on purpose supposed to be bad. Like I am seeing this and it kind of feels like almost a joke to me that like there's no way Lady Gaga was like thought this was like a brilliant creative idea.
I kind of do.
Yeah, I'm not 100%
I don't think
sold
she,
on that.
I don't think she did. I feel like it is a throwback to shit like
Smell the glove.
like how you said, like Ted Nugent being like, what if I was the fucking motorcycle? Like I'm seeing that and I'm like, that's kind of funny. Like that's what this album cover has always reminded me of. It's not good. It is like ridiculous, but I feel like the ridiculousness of it is like the point.
Here's a quote from her. The cover of me, half female, half motorcycle, is meant to be or symbolic of the fact that I'm endlessly always changing in so many transformative ways.
Exactly. It's what I just said.
That is not. Ted Nugent would be like, yeah, wouldn't it be badass if I was
Exactly.
part Harley?
That's what I just I said that.
It seems like she
That's
convinced
what I
herself
said.
of like some arts bullshit of like, I'm transforming. Like know how certain artsy people are.
I guess I just like how
Ted
ridiculous.
Nugent.
I like how ridiculous. Like it reminds me of like Poison. You
Yeah.
know? Like that's what it. And I'm just like, yeah, fuck. It's just hilarious.
Well, but it's just so much easier to accept a Scorpions album cover when they're like singing about big city.
Yeah, exactly. That's I don't know. I think this is fucking hilarious.
It is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
No doubt about it. And
Yeah.
like Born This Way.
Born
too.
This
It's
Way.
like, I'm part fucking Harley. Deal with it.
This feels like a what's the word? Like a parody of something.
Yeah, I mean, she does have an element of camp to what she does.
Yeah,
she
exactly.
does.
Very campy.
But it also looks like shit.
It doesn't look good. I'll
it
give you
looks
that.
bad.
It
And
doesn't look
Here's
good.
the thing: is like this came out like when I was a lot young. Like what was this? Like 2013 or something like that. So like 12 years ago. I've seen this a million times, but at the time when it came, I haven't thought about it in 12 years. And at the time I saw it, I didn't think anything of it. So now adult me looking at this,
Yeah.
I'm like, oof.
Yeah.
Yikes. Because I never noticed the arm thing. This was only ever supposed to be iPod sized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so the fact that I'm seeing it on a giant screen and I'm seeing that her arms are part of it
Yeah.
and that she's making this dumbass face.
I never noticed the arms either.
The arms are crazy.
The arms are
hilarious,
unreal, dude.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's pretty bad.
The whole like the motorcycle looks horrible. Like it looks like the Ghost Rider motorcycle
Yeah.
from the Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it looks
movie.
unrideable to begin with.
Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
like it's made out of like I don't know spikes and you would
Yeah.
just, it would hurt you
it's
to
not
get
good.
on it.
Yeah.
She's made some pretty bizarre album art. Like there's this album Art Pop where
Yeah.
it's just like her naked and like her I forget what it looks like actually. Let me Google it because
It's
like
that is like a very artsy album. It's like very colorful, isn't it? The Art Pop album cover.
yeah. But it's like her crotch is involved somehow.
yeah.
I do
yeah.
remember this.
Yeah, she's holding.
But that even makes more sense because that like has like a graphic design artsy
Yeah,
sort of thing.
it's-
I prefer this.
Me too.
I prefer that, but I think I prefer the Born This Way album cover over like Joanne. You know?
Yeah.
Like, I think I prefer that over the Fame. You know, or like the Fame because those are just like photographs of like her
so now
face.
it's your favorite album cover that she has.
I think I like it better than
this is sick.
the
Fame Monster's cool. Yeah.
This is
the
sick.
Fame Monster's okay, but the other version of
The
the
Fame.
Monster, the Fame. Like
Yeah,
the,
I mean,
the one
you-
with like her glasses. Like I think I prefer
Yeah.
Motorcycle Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah, I mean this isn't great.
That
it's
are
just
fo-
very classic, like pop star. You know, like
Yeah.
I like the ridiculousness of her head on a motorcycle.
Born This Way. My dad had sex with a Honda Shadow.
Yeah, dude.
And I came out like this.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Shall we move on to our last one of the night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So this was,
Hell, yes.
this was a last minute addition for me. I was originally going to do The Life of Pablo by Kanye, but all I could say about that is that it's bad. This one is truly astonishing. This is an album called Cloud 9 by George Harrison. Yes, George Harrison. And it is so bad.
Yeah.
This album has I got my mind set on you. Like his probably arguably one of his biggest hits besides anything from All Things Must Pass. Yeah. And it's so terrible and from like a pure design standpoint that a Beatle, a guy in the biggest band that ever existed, would settle or ever accept, him or his PR team would accept this piece of shit.
Yeah.
Dude, this is so sick, though.
Yeah.
I
This-
love the-
it's so uncle court.
Yeah.
Like if
Yeah.
your uncle made an album and he went to Sears
Yeah.
and they made this for him, he
Yeah.
would send it to everybody.
When you like find out your uncle used to be in a band and then you look him up and you find like this is exactly what you'd find. Like just the most embarrassing shit.
Yeah, I mean, like he almost looks like he's posing for like a travel agency or something. Like the lighting is hilarious. The background is oh my
The background's great.
And, like the T2 shades where like
Yeah.
they're made of liquid metal.
yeah. Is that just the reflection that was on the like black sunglasses?
I don't
or
know.
Are they, like that's what it looks like to me. Like
In order to
Yeah.
get that look, they had to blind George
Yeah.
Harrison.
And so the thing is, I just did some Googling. This came out in 1987.
okay.
and he
love
was
it.
44.
Wow.
Hell
So
yeah.
not quite, I mean, could be uncle, but like old enough to still know better. Dude was in the Beatles.
Yeah, 80s were a tough time for all those.
I love
guys.
the Dan
Yeah.
Flash's shirt.
Dan
Yeah,
Flash.
Dan Flash's shirt for
Like,
sure.
It's like too big on him. Like it doesn't look good. It just looks like he found it and was like, yeah, it's good. Like he literally was
Yeah.
like, the pattern is so cool. It
He
is
has
a
his-
Dan Flash.
He has his
shirt.
veneers.
And I
Yeah,
love,
the teeth are crazy.
Yeah, very white.
Yeah.
I also love the font. It's like very 90s, like courtroom drama.
Yeah.
like it's like Law and Order.
It does
fucking
look like
credits.
an episode of Law and Order.
Yeah, this is The Fugitive starring
Yeah.
George Harrison.
That blue like bar that's like colored different is so. It's like
It's
just
dude, you remember the coming
It would be-
attractions thing for Disney?
yeah, it is like that. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole like all the typeface has a very 90s VHS.
Yeah.
like Pelican Brief, John Grisham type deal, which I'm
This.
actually very
that is that.
Yeah, coming soon
Yeah.
to DVD.
He's like, can you just get rid of all the font and put me on there
there.
with my Gresh?
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I don't know. I can't believe I forgot about this, and I was thinking about it. I mean, this one broke the mold because I'm pretty sure it's not a good album. Besides the "Got My Mind Set on
That's
You"
a
song.
fucking jam.
That is a jam.
I think it's just to the point where if you're on your 18th album,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're like, fuck, we need a cover.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like whatever.
Literally, that's
Who
literally
fucking
it. I
cares?
think for
Yeah.
some of these guys. I mean, the shit like we could have included tons of what's that Sabbath album featuring Tommy Iommi? Black. God.
Oh yeah, the Tony Iommi album with like where it's like Tony Iommi featuring Black Sabbath or whatever. That one is crazy looking. It's almost comparable to the George Harrison.
It
one.
is. It's let's see if we got it.
7th star.
Yeah, 7th star.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
It's like Nebraska.
Yeah, it looks like
with
It's
Nebraska.
there,
fucking Tony
Nebraska.
Iommi.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this bigger here. Oh dear God, please don't do this. All right, here we go. Yeah, but anyways,
There it is.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he's about to write some fucking like cowboy
Some
shit.
sad
and
stuff.
look how
yeah.
burnt out he looks.
Yeah, he
I
does
mean,
look burnt out.
compared to the dude, like his hair's way too big. Looks
Yeah.
like he should be just working in a grocery store.
He's just thinking about the amount of lineup changes.
Yeah,
and the
he's
fact
just
that
like,
he's
should I
still-
quit? Should I stop the band?
Yeah.
I made 11 grand last
Should
year
I
being
end
Black
the band?
Sabbath.
Yeah.
But anyways,
yeah, George Harrison's head also looks like disproportionate to his body. And
Yeah,
Well, I think
a
it's
little
the
bit.
hockey hair.
It
He's
is the
very
hair.
like
He's got a-
Yammer Yager.
Got a
Yeah,
mullet.
He does look like Yammer Yager in this.
Just like
This could be Yammer
are the
Yager.
frets fucked up on this guitar? Why are these markings like this?
I just think
That's
it's a
just the
Gretsch.
way the Gretsch
I'm just
is.
saying, like, I think if you took out the background and put like a Hawaiian beach,
Yeah, it
that
would-
could definitely be on
Yeah.
a travel
It
brochure.
would work. Yeah.
It's the type. It's the portrait. It's everything.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
he was going for like I'm gonna do like a beach themed album, except I'm not a beach guy. I'm more of a dark and stormy.
Yeah, I got a dark soul.
I'm like the dark, stormy version of a beach guy.
I'm from Liverpool. I
Yeah.
want to be in the dark.
Yeah.
And then you hear, got my set on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
bad.
Well, I think that's all of them that
That's
we have.
it. We made it through. That was
We made
fun.
it through. That was fun.
We could do that like 30 times.
I
over.
feel like I could just keep going. Like if you just kept showing me album covers, I could just.
I didn't
judge
get
them
bored at
day.
all.
I didn't get bored either.
You could be wrong about so many more album covers.
I could be right about so many more.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over to the Patreon and continue talking about album art. So go over there. We're gonna probably be releasing the Patreon episodes on Sundays. I believe that's what we've been doing. So, if you want to see,
that out of here.
yeah,
just
Dave's
pulled up
pulling
Zach
a picture
Hill's
of
penis.
the Zach Hill penis.
Yeah.
To show us again.
Remember this one?
Remember, check this out.
Check this out again. Hey, nice.
So yeah, if you want to hear us talk more about album art, subscribe to the Patreon for a new episode on Sunday, where we're going to be talking more about album art. Maybe we're going to be looking at more since we have we got all this set up already, so we might as well. But subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Tell us the worst album art that you can think of, and follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Patreon for the bonus content. I've already said that. I think. Get the shirt. Get the shirt in the description. Almost forgot about the shirt.
It's the Christmas. It's the Christmas time.
The
You know?
Christmas special,
So
where-
get a
yeah.
stocking stuffer for the fellow Chad and your family.
Yeah, we got a big Black Friday sale going on where the
It's
shirt is the same
price.
it's the same price.
Yeah.
So
And shipping is double, though.
shipping is double. Shirt's the same price. Big Black Friday sale
Oh, yeah.
for the shirt.
Yeah.
So
Get them in triple XL. We know how you boys are. we got some
how it
hogs
is, yeah.
in the chads.
Yeah. That's the show. We'll see you over in the Patreon. Goodbye.
Bye bye.